Yep. Yep. For those of you who know the weekly cycle, it is time in where the Crusader will be helping out the Goth girlfriend of his.
Who was arguably trying not to dress up like Miss Frizzle.
Okay, that is I'm just gonna say this. That is priceless. Seatbelts, everyone! Please let this be a normal field trip. With the frizz? No way! Those of you who don't get the reference, probably sheltered or too young. Either way, I am sorry.
Come on, you and I are 90s kids. But they have to look at that shit up.
I know, even though Netflix created a reboot, which was nowhere near as good as the original.
Well, it slightly went into a wokish direction, and of course the old time quote goes, if you go woke, go broke.
And unfortunately, that is quite true. So, but, hey.
I mean, take a look at Concord. Only 35 players enjoyed that game in its entirety throughout the gaming community. That's saying something.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Oy. Yep. So.
Do you have the waypoint called Gate Town Bridge at the Liurnia Lake vicinity?
Yeah, I believe we do. I know we. Let's see. Hang on. Academy Gate Town. I've got the marker set for that, but not the Site of Grace. Closest thing is Boil Prawn Shack. That's if I'm still able to join your world in that area after we defeated the Full Moon Queen last time.
In that case, I'll meet you at the Academy Gate Town.
Alright. And that fun game of trying to find the spot.
Indeed. Figuratively speaking, this goth girl's got a frolic in the meadow. With or without the helmet.
Up to you. You know how it is. Yeah. No, Chad, this is a later time than normal, but, well, this is going to be where it's likely to stay for the time frame in which we do this stream because, yeah, day job work schedule, pain in the butt. Alright, let's see. Gate Town.
For us night owls.
Okay. First, I'm going to see about trying to find that. I'm going to see if that little icon there is a map stone. Okay, place a beacon there. It's just to the southeast of Academy Gate Town. I'll go over there and try and see if I can illuminate the region. Yeah. Oh, lobsters. How great. And not, I'll definitely say this. A lobster that big? Oh, geez, that would definitely be a feast in real life. But unfortunately, I don't think those things are not quite that edible. And no, I'm not talking edible as in edibles, no.
For me, an edible is equivalent to a midnight snack, but preferably probably some cheese or some meat sticks. There's a honey barbecue one and that jalapeno cheese that I got in my fridge.
Ah, so this is a doubler. The Site of Grace and a map stone. Let's see, is it available? Yes, it is. We illuminate this region. Alright, let's get a look at how this place looks. Wow. Without, now we see all of Lucaria. The Lucaria region. And I'll definitely say this city area around the Magic Academy, you almost think it went the way of Atlantis during the whole, what's it called? The sinking. Alright, I'm at the site of grace, and I'm going to activate my sign. Yep.
We'll live stream for food and money.
Yeah. Also, Kutemo, before I went into work today, I came up with a new catchphrase to round the stream off with at the end of the night.
Oh, about damn time. I mean, cheesiness is appreciated once in a while, but too much of it, you start to cringe in the inside.
Yeah. I mean, we are keeping the, this is the Crusade catchphrase as far as merch goes. Plan on having that on the front of the shirt along with the Crusader helmet.
Well, maybe we could come up with a Roman Latin expression. Would be the first.
Oh, I can come up with a Roman Latin version for extra points. And,
well, given my familiarity with the language, I could probably muster up one for you.
And I've got, well, technically this one's, this catchphrase for rounding off the end of the stream is both English and Latin. Kind of like how My Name is Bife gives the non-English version first and then the English translation for it. Yeah. Got it set for that. Alright. I'm right next to the site of grace with my mark down. Waiting for you.
I got to see the thing first. Is the multiplayer password C or CD?
Double checking. Capital C.
Got it. Changing it.
Oh, you had a CD, huh? Yeah. Number 10.
At least with this character.
Alright, read laying down my sign. That way you can spot it.
Hey, success.
Yay!
Well, if you want to look up the Roman Latin word for crusade, it simply is the expression peregrinus.
That's cool. That's a very cool phrase. Yay, we've arrived.
Mm-hmm.
We're still...
So, for now, we're going to head eastward.
Gotcha.
Do you recall those underground facilities that we delved into that one time?
I remember a few different underground places we've delved into, including one in the starter area over by the third Church of America.
We're going to go to a similar joint. Just run past these engines. You can see I'm kind of dodging that one flower.
Yeah. Ooh. And doing... I only lost maybe a quarter of my health. It's not terrible. Quarter to a third after all that bombardment. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. And of course you're able to deal with those poison bags.
There are land squirts, but yes.
Did you say land
I wanted to show off
squirts?
that one spell that allows me to tackle with multiple enemies at once. And besides, I needed them out of the way so I could loot this one guy here. It's land squirt ashes. You can summon these things over, but you'd sacrifice 240 HP in order to do so.
Shit.
The exchange is that they can take a hit and poison your enemies.
Hmm. Somewhat appealing, but also a little bit,
Costly.
yeah. Unless you got, like, decked out the HP to a whole different level. Could you imagine if they end up making it and a player made their HP over 10,000? That'd be crazy.
Anyway, what was the expression you wanted to come up with if we can get in your live streams? Not that we want to have a preview. You could probably send it to me via by Discord.
Yeah.
I won't stray far. We got some wolves to tackle with.
Fun. So many wolves.
White wolves, to be
with.
exact. Competition?
Fun. For some reason, the picture got smeared a little bit, so hopefully you can read it easy enough. Oh, golden eyes. Bad dog. No biscuit. No biscuit for you. Go down. This thing's tough. I'll hit at that. Most of that HP drop was simply... Oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Kinetic? I mean, even if you got a shield and you're stopping the damage from piercing damage, you're still going to take damage from the impact. Basic physics. Ah, fire monks again.
For the last word, it's actually I instead of O.
Well, I went off Google Translate.
I would never rely upon that. I mean, I used it during my Wii years. Even now, I look back at it and just cringe.
Well, I can't always... Well, there are times I can't always straight up just call on you, like, if you were a genie. Oh, that shot went far off. Dang it.
Yow.
Okay, stop moving, jerk. Okay, come here. I was about to heal us
Too late for that
both.
now.
Dang it. Alright. So the last word in that sentence is I instead of O.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Just because of my familiarity with the language, and that most of what I learned came from the songs. During my really young years, whenever I would have a sleepover at my grandmother's place, my father always enjoyed listening to acoustics and what most considered to be unorthodox classic music.
Alright.
Many of which also are sung by either Franciscan or Dominican monks singing in Roman Latin, so, or just classical music pieces in a similar way, and some Celtic music in between.
Understood.
In my middle school and high school years, they became background noise for many a conversation on spiritual matters.
Yeah. Cut off his foot, he died. Cute.
A golem example of Achilles' heel.
Yeah.
Alrighty, now sever your connection as I tarry forth down into this well. And feel free to join when you can. You know where to find it now.
Yep, hopefully. I will be... My marker will stay there as I turn to my world so I can be joined with you. Fingers crossed.
There's only one cross.
I said fingers crossed, not...
It's a play on words. Come on, take a joke. Well, I'm going to type in a alternative just to have options ahead of us.
Yeah. Alright. Yay, it actually stayed put. So I'll be able to go from Eastern Lucaria shore and make my way over. That's a fun little thing for you, chat. If you guys play this game and you help someone out in a world and you haven't visited that spot, you can actually, the marker you leave in that spot in their world stays when you go into yours. But I got one thing to say. Awesome. Alright, here we are here. Now summon my horse, ride past all the baddies, and then be able to link up with the inside. Can't catch me, wolves.
Again, stiff competition.
Yeah. But what'd you think of the phrase I sent you?
Again, it is good, but I like to keep my options open.
True. Alright, now it'll be fun to ride past this golem and get on inside.
Or powerful as you are, you can take down that thing easily.
We'll give it a give it a try.
Livestream audience, begin your cheerleading section.
Especially as I'm riding the horse. Oh, and then my controller decided to play its own fun game. Ow! Okay.
And lose it again.
Game's lagging a little bit, but you know what?
Persevere.
Yeah. Especially since he can't do as much damage as... Oh, I was about to say. He's not doing as much damage as I am. Okay. Alright, come on. Alright. I will say the downside of target lock is simple. It keeps bouncing between leg to leg. Ow, okay, I dodged that. I was dodging.
One of the top 3 lines Dark Souls players always say before they met their demise. I say this with the same air as that one guy from the Scream series. I'll be right back.
Alright, let's try changing this up a little bit, shall we? Okay, nope, that's not gonna work. Okay. Okay, this time. Okay. Ugh. Oh, come on! It's far different than having teammate, cause no distraction. Okay, this dodging thing from you is not amusing.
Holmes can dodge.
Yeah, he kept dodging his legs. Alright, luckily, once he's defeated, I don't have to worry about him again. Heading on downstairs. Or down the lift.
Hey. In the meantime, I sent you some things I come up with. What do you think?
Let's see, taking a look. I like them. Pretty cool. Pretty dang cool, I'll definitely say that. Okay, activating the Sight of Grace. Moment to rest. And then leaving my finger sign right next to it. Looks like an interesting cave.
There's the chime.
Here's your sign.
But the prettier of the two Crusaders.
Yeah.
I probably should move my Goth girl. It looks like her staff is about to give you a pagan session.
Oh. Dude, I'm not Moxie from Helva Boss. Seriously. And she ain't Millie either.
Not that I don't know who either of those are.
The smaller two imps from IMP and the Helva Boss. Interesting enough, a
The
married
first time
couple.
I ever heard of the term pegging is from this one TikTok video where it shows Daisy just going, "Hey Luigi, it's 4 p.m. Time for your pegging session." And Luigi just screams, "Let's fucking go!" And it cuts off on the screen from there. Anyway, new enemy type. What do they remind you of?
Wasps. Except they don't look like they can fly, from what I can tell. Oh, fire ants. Fun.
And thankfully, somewhat weak.
Yeah, but that stinger definitely reminds me of wasps. Except their body type's screaming more fire ant. And my
You
brother.
forget that ants also have wings and fly.
Yeah, but they do, but ants don't have stingers.
Some of them do.
Yeah, my brother had to deal with some fire ants when he lived in an apartment complex down in Houston for when he did his second attempt of schooling for mechanics. That was his dream job, would have been to be an auto mechanic. Honestly, if he'd made it to this year, I could have easily seen co-op. He'd have been another part of our co-op team for streaming.
I don't know if that's his autograph. He had to put up with you so many years.
Well, thanks for that. Yeah.
Also, ambush from behind. He'll become active as soon as I loot this one object.
Fun. I see him.
That's why. Thankfully, but the ambush was not triggered.
No. Maybe because, unlike the Spanish Inquisition, we expected it.
You know, I did not see that coming.
But yeah. If I had a gaming PC or a current gen Xbox and had access to the new Space Marine game,
Ambush.
come the 23rd, I would have definitely been tempted to do a multiplayer stream with my character, with my Space Marine dressed up as, given the style and colors of my brother's
Watch out, this one spits.
personal Space Marine chapter, the Black Knights. But unfortunately, I don't have either a gaming PC or a current gen Xbox, so trying to pull that off is going to be difficult. Hey,
Yeah,
Olive.
when that day comes, when I will... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Hey, Olive, welcome. Yeah, it's getting interesting. We're underground and fighting a bunch of giant fire ants.
No, it's not Peter Jackson's King Kong.
No, not King Kong.
Read message. Cramped area, oh cramped area. Cramped area, oh cramped area. Appraisals 937.
That's comical.
Or another one. Could this be a dead end?
Yeah, I kind of wish that those things you could actually type out what messages you want to leave. They probably prevented that because so many
And
people
limit the creativity of the whole community? They enjoy a challenge. There's
Yeah.
gonna be two of those guys, so be careful.
didn't feel like it. But yeah, when it came to
There's gonna be a lot more ahead.
when it comes to probably why they went and did that, they probably wanted to prevent people from putting down messages like, "I lost the game." Probably would have ticked off so many people.
At least there's a crowd.
Yeah. Being level 130... 130 what? Yeah, being level 135, I'm cutting through these things like crazy.
It's also your upgraded weaponry.
That too.
And soon enough in this live stream, I'm gonna demonstrate one way of handling them.
Yeah. And, Puppet, if you're ever back on watching this stream again, once again, I give you a big thank you for that gift. That was unexpected and very much appreciated. I know it's probably not, yeah, just saying, not trying to sound like ungrateful or nothing, but I was surprised when Austin told me that he ended up finding someone who randomly gave him enough to kick him up from almost
okay, you randomly disconnected. I wasn't able to hear anything you said.
Weird. But, yeah. Someone ended up going and giving Austin enough runes to cash in where he could actually level him up to... What was the level again? Oh, yeah. From almost 200 to over 300.
Well, there's a hard cap eventually.
Yeah. And I see you're stuck. You're stuck running in place. Uh-oh. Connection error.
Well, you know where to find me.
Yeah, I gotta cut through a bunch of those little buggers.
Bugs.
Hey, with how quick they were going, they'll fall like ants. Yeah, what were you gonna say before?
Hopefully you got a magnifying glass.
Yeah. What were you gonna say before I greeted Olive?
I was trying to figure out what you were saying. That's all.
Yeah. Pretty much, if I had, what I was saying was, if I had a current gen Xbox or a PC or a gaming PC, come the 23rd, I would have been wanting to do a live stream where I had my Space Marine, oh, son of a bitch, motherfucker! Oh, you little bitch, you going down?
Ah, son of an ant bug.
Two of them dropped at me, and then the second one got it to use his stinger on me. Like an asshole. Yeah.
While you're doing that, I'm going to take care of some dogs. Be back when I can.
Gotcha. Give me a moment to catch up with them. But yeah, the second Space Marine game, chat, I've been really looking forward to. Unfortunately, Xbox One is not sufficient to play it, at least as far as I'm aware. And I don't have a proper gaming PC, so playing that game is, I'll put it mildly, not in the cards anytime soon. Not a specific plan, like I said. Oh, hi. If I'd been able, on the 23rd, which I'll tell Kutemok when he gets back. That would have been a nice little celebratory for my elder brother. Oh, you asshole. Oh well. You know what? Vengeance was delivered to me. Thank you, O Lord. Smithing stone, always useful. Type 1 golden rune, okay. These deep underground ruins are so much fun to explore through. There we are. There's the site of grace that we saw when we were with Kutemok there and with his goth girl character. Site of grace. Rest a minute. And then leave down our sign. And enter our prayer stance as we wait. That was annoying when those connection problems come up in the middle of gameplay. At least not as annoying as playing Space Engineers, having a ship flying through with inertial dampeners shut off. And then, well, being on a public server, and then you end up losing connection, getting kicked. Your ship has a big chance of smashing into something before you manage to get on again. Trust me, that's not fun. You back with Tamok? That's also weird for you. Background noise from his headset.
And I'm back.
Welcome back. I'm at the site of grace and my sign is down. But yeah, like I was saying, if I had a current gen Xbox or a gaming PC and access to the Space Marine 2 game, what I would have done on the 23rd as a tribute to my brother would have been a long stream of playing multiplayer Space Marine 2 with my Space Marine looking like a member of my brother's chapter he had, the Black Knights.
Whereas for me, I'm going to play the entire game in the German's dub.
No, just so you could enjoy the Imperial Guard sounding that particular way.
No, because I've recently taken an interest in German music. Ever heard of a band called Anime Kantoret?
No, I've heard it.
Yeah, do you recall that Tom's Diner song that appeared around 5 years ago?
You'll have to send me the link.
Yeah, unable to summon Cooperator. Okay, let me switch over to my Furrow Finger and then to my regular remedy while you lay down a new sign.
Gotcha. Here comes the new sign. Yeah, the main two... Let's see, main two bands I can think of, German. Let's see. Or three. Rammstein is one. I'd have to try and send you the links to the other songs that I know of. Ooh, one of them I haven't.
What the shit? Still unable to summon Cooperator.
What the deuce?
Alrighty. I'm gonna test this on my end. I'm gonna quit my game, but join up in that session and then try to summon you again. See if that changes anything.
Alright. While you do that, I will go try and figure out that band. I once had this song found. I just can't. Let me try. Find it again. It's tricky.
Big remedy applied. Summoning your character.
Here we go. Actually, the summoning.
Yay!
Okay, I found. Okay, yeah, I'm liking that because I really lost track of that song for years and actually like it, so it's like hold on to it and okay.
There's an elevator nearby.
Gotcha. I sent you the links to those music videos. Yeah, the one that doesn't involve a 40K music video. That's a pretty good song, and I can see it working really good for like Space Marine
Yeah, run past these
music
guys.
videos. They tough?
There's too many to fight.
Oh, that too. You're like, holy shit, there are.
To your left.
Alright, left we go.
In case you don't know what that is, it's one of the star-fallen beasts.
Yeah, fun. Another site of grace.
It's like a live stream. I'm just gonna ignore that entire area and proceed on to the next.
Sure. I mean, this is your world. Yeah, we found the bug's nest.
Thankfully, the luring them over is still a solid tactic.
Yep, here comes second. I always used to notice it's easier to deal with them when you're not the one they strike after first.
That much just don't. I mean, come on. This is multiplayer we're talking about.
I know.
The vast majority of these NPCs, we automatically gangbang.
Oh my. Didn't get to strike because I caught you by surprise, didn't I, punk?
Now, around this area, I'm going to introduce you to an enemy of which you'd never encountered, but has been a stalwart thing throughout the Souls games. They're called basilisks.
And that name's just screaming the bit of fun.
And of course, they're ugly as shit.
Yeah. I blast off that Dagon. Is the thing?
Now, examine their bodies. What strikes out?
2 heads. Oh, no. They look like freaking, what is it? They look like that genius monster from Monsters vs. Aliens.
Actually, I just nicknamed it Weeb Lizards with the anime eyes.
Give me those big anime eyes.
They kill them quick on that because their sole source of attack is their petrifying breath.
Dang. So, in other words, chat, don't give them a chance to strike.
Thing is, they always operate in groups.
Yeah. Ooh.
Party, ain't it?
Interesting. A red mist. Is that lava down below? Or...
You know, lava don't look like that.
Well, I can't hardly tell too well through, this red mist. So what is that?
Me, I call it keep away.
Good description.
You also notice these red glowing stones. Loot them, they're essential for item crafting.
And that's... okay. What if the... Actually, I'm just seeing blood marks, not seeing any... Yeah, I'm just seeing blood stains, not any lootable items. How unfortunate. Not to do it in my world.
And over here is a optional boss. You're going to be seeing the golden door soon enough.
Yeah. Optional boss, don't you mean other thing to conquer?
Didn't figure you to be a fight me kind of crowd.
I'll have to get up there in power and get used to this game. And waiting for it to... There we go. Entering. Oh. Holy shit.
He packs a punch. My advice, like the golem, attack his legs.
Understood. I'll get close enough. And responses are slow.
Fair warning, he's also got a second phase.
Hooray. I'd say that's this. Oh! Like Red Bull. He's got wings. Go dodge that. Did not dodge that. And I got me a electric charge on me. Joyous.
He's almost down.
Yeah.
Technically, with my magic gave me an edge. He's weak to it.
Yeah, and I got sprint a bit. Cut out, and my stamina's low. And he's not letting me get it. Okay, target lock disengage for this.
Much better.
Yeah. Alright.
Wait, come back, Jack.
Dragon go down.
Alrighty, now that I conquered this area, time for the next objective.
And where's that gonna be?
The Altus Plateau. Or another sidetrack thing.
Where'd you have in mind?
I think we could conquer this rather easily. Head for the smoldering wall.
Alright, first things first, I gotta get out from underground. Always the fun with traveling underground, you gotta get back up before you can leave. Alright. Elevator go up. Sounded like me and my main supervisor did tonight at work towards the end. Yawning back and forth.
In that case, my brain just needed the oxygen.
Alright, you said smoldering wall. With that statement, I could definitely agree when working at a casino. The amount of cigarette smoke you end up breathing in. Not fun. Sign is down. As I stare into the red sky.
The after effects of chemtrails.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I get to reveal one facet that's often overlooked by many a Dark Souls Elden Ring player. I'm gonna get you the Golden Scarab Talisman. Or at least demonstrate how.
Intriguing.
It will increase your XP earned by about 20%. As long as you equip it.
Hear that, chat? We're about to get some insight into something that is very much overlooked by so many. So if you're watching this, you get yourself a nice little bit of insight.
Alrighty, from this point, we make our way towards the east.
Oh, and there's Jurassic Park right there. Or should that be Jurassic Bark?
Would that mean that I can also call these Rexes?
Yeah. Nice.
Predictable.
My tower shield just said, "Fuck you." Ooh. And there's one of those maidens up ahead as well.
Mm-hmm.
Gave you a nice early start. Oh yeah, that's not a fun prick to deal with. Especially when she opens up her dress for you and shows you the horror within.
Sounds like he's ready to settle down.
Oh, that's a good one.
Anyway, around this area specifically, you'll see a bunch of big dead tree branches reaching towards this one cavern on this side of the cliff.
With a bunch of dead Rexes everywhere.
Ah, shit.
I guess we gotta repeat that.
It rained and slipped.
Hey, Bretta Bigga. Hey, how's it going? I'm glad you finally got a chance to get in and join into our stream. Welcome, welcome. Yep. Yep. Tonight it's the fun Elden Ring. Yep. As you can tell. I got my finger sign down back at the same place as before.
Well, if you want, I'll make my way there on solo, but at least you know the arrival point.
Alright. I'll make my way back to those branches where you fell off.
No need, just enter into the cavern.
Alright. And Jurassic Park looks hungry. Okay, this is wrong spot of it. Oh! Took a small smack. Alright, and I'm still being pursued by a bunch of bosses. Okay,
Alrighty, now, before you lay down your sign, you're gonna have to change your gear a little bit.
Okay, you'll need to explain after I get down there. Okay, I found a cave entrance.
Enter into there, for I am waiting.
Alright. Your summon sign's disappeared.